Yo, what's happening, people? It's your boy Jay Hustle. Hit the like button coming through the door. Subscribe to the page if you haven't already. I come back with another one. Feel like somebody we need to raise awareness to. Once again, people, the alphabet community is on the rise. It's on the rise. There's an agenda. It's pretty clearly. There's an agenda. Now we all know that it's their month, and no disrespect, I have nothing against to that community, none whatsoever. But it raises questions far as when it comes to this hate crime bill. They're giving everyone else what they need except us. And we just continuously to keep going down this road time and time and time again. What is it going to take for us to really wake up or have our own community or party such as? Because it's clear that these two parties really don't give a shit about us, left or right. And there's a lot of liberals that's stepping in the way of our progressions. Now, will that be any? I hope I'll live to see it. But this is to really start to get this video is alarming. It is. And I want to play this clip from Eyewitness News, ABC7, which I want to use fair use, but it needs to be brought to our attention. Let me get this video up. Fair use.
We've seen in the U.S. in the last 5 years, one of the most troubling is the epidemic of hate and hate crimes.
And they're up, way up, against Asians and against Jews. Now we're digging deeper to hate crimes.
They said it's deeper for the hate crime about the Jews, the J word, excuse me, YouTube, and this community. So where is it in the contract that the blacks get anything? Because last I seen, we're getting done the worst. They're pulling us over for a broken tail light. Our windows are too thin. It's just by identifying as someone they think you fit the description. But here, they have all the rights in the world. They get into a fight or two, and they have this parade a whole month. Here y'all go throw us a Juneteenth like we really all for it. I'm really ain't with it. But for this community to have this kind of protection, I don't know. And people, we need to wake up because these people are really starting to take over the world, believe it or not. And they're already starting with it in our schools. Fair use.
Against the LGBTQ plus community. Tonight, as we celebrate Pride Month, we focus on those particular crimes, and the numbers really are shocking.
There is now a New York cop, that's her right there, who is focusing solely on those hate crimes and the people affected. Here's investigative reporter Dan Croft.
While we're seeing pride colors on full display across the city, we're also seeing an increase in hate, like this disturbing attack on the subway caught on video back in March. Police say a man spit on and punched a 22-year-old while yelling anti-gay remarks. No arrest made yet. The case.
Now, with all this going on, the fight in the subway, now I would like to point out but see, now, here's what the media does. They throw these very persuasive words out in front of you, hate crime, LGBTQ, and their very wondrous ways about having protection and for the community, which is I feel that all community have. That's why haven't we have any? Why? But we don't know what this guy may have said to offend this guy. We don't know if this guy was just over there in his chair just watching the thing. Who knows if this Who knows if this guy come up to him and try to pass on him, like, try to hit on him. Who knows? You just showing a video of some man whipping his ass. I'm pretty sure this dude didn't fight this guy because he was a certain type of way. I really do believe that, in my opinion, YouTube. I really do feel like this guy did not protect himself. And Mayweather, he just did that on that aspect too. But I think it had to be to some kind of degree where this guy had violated him in some sort of way, because we don't hate the LGBT community. We don't. We just don't stand for it. And these liberals and these sick, twisted mind people are pushing their agenda on us. And we're already sick of it because it's in our schools, which is we all could see. You got kids worrying about their gender or their pronoun, which has had nothing to goddamn do with anything as far as other than learning about reading, math, or STEM or some sort of that nature. But you teaching them about their sex, whether they want to cut off their genitalia or their breasts or whatever. But this is the things y'all raising an awareness to. But when y'all out here pushing this agenda, when y'all standing out here in front of the Congress building and the, all over the world in front of these schools, y'all ain't highlighting that. But when stuff break out like this, you got everything to talk about. It's really sick, man. I'm going back on with the video. Fair use.
Case is still under investigation.
It kind of like boils my skin because I want to be able to be out there and be able to find this person. The other part of me does feel sad because, I want to go and hug this person and say, you know what, I'm here.
Sergeant Anna Arboleda is the LGBTQ liaison with the NYPD.
I want people to be visible, be themselves, be their authentic self.
She's an out cop and wants others to feel they can be open about their sexuality while walking the streets of New York without getting harmed.
The increase in hate crime does make me feel, I have mixed feelings about it. And
Now, they want them to make themselves feel like they're part of the world and want to be out and be freely and stuff in that nature. Miss, have that occurred to you? That goes to all walks of life. Shouldn't we feel safe and secure if we're going to go to the grocery store hoping we come back home, not being afraid that we should get shot in the streets? But instead, y'all showing a clip of someone getting jumped on in the subway. And to be practically honest with you people, y'all be mindful how this media played, because there might have been a fight in the subway from 2-3 years ago, probably about a fight from over some money. So don't believe anything and everything you see. But this agenda is real. These people will do any and everything to help push their agenda. They want to get all the trinkets and all the money, and they've really been funded thanks to the support of the those 3 letters, BLM. Everyone gets a knowledge except for the blacks. Everyone, but not us. They feel like our lives is not worthy. Any little thing you say going against their community, they're a victim. They want to go to the stream to bring you down. But I'm going to go ahead and get along with this video. Fair use.
I say mixed feelings because, look, it's sad. It's sad to see that there's so much hate in the world, because at the same time, it's like, we have somebody that is being targeted simply for who they are, right?
We track the numbers. 97 hate crimes against the community reported last year. That's compared to 66 in 2019, the year before the pandemic. That's a 46% increase. And so far this year, more crimes reported compared to years past.
We're more visible, and because we're also
People, I think this is bullshit. I think they fabricated those numbers. I think they fabricated this analysis, these statistics to make it look like, you know, they're being the most hated. And if they show the real statistics, how come they don't want to show, if they want equality or all the way across the boards, how come they don't show up these statistics about how we're getting shot and killed in these streets? They won't show that. You might know somebody in your town or your city be getting shot down. Shit, that's probably the fifth person, goddamn Ray and John that got shot in the streets. They probably been the fourth or fifth person that got shot in the streets. And them the ones that you know of. What about the ones that's in other states and other countries? Well, over in the U.S., you know how we playing anyway. So, but they very well may be. We only know what they show us. We're not going to exclude that. It's the media, man. So media trained, and they twist these words. They use these trigger words to make you feel some type of way, and they're playing off our pain, and they're giving us these triggered statues and stuff like that to make us gonna feel okay. And all we do every year is march and pray and all this stuff in the streets while they go out here and just get it and get what they want. It's a sad, people. It's a sad.
Also more visible, we're targeted as well.
We've mapped out where the crimes are happening. They're all over the city, every borough.
It's happening everywhere. We are seeing it in the city where, you know, normally it wasn't like that before.
But while the city's experiencing more hate crimes, there are also more people who feel comfortable reporting it to police. Sergeant Arboleda says that's a big difference and a bright spot compared to just a few years ago.
I see progress is because that means that the people are out there making more reports. And to me, that's progress between the NYPD and the community, right? That they feel a little bit safer going into the precinct and reporting something that happened to them.
So they feel safer by people reporting the situation to the authorities. How come anyone hasn't report our negligence in the streets, violation, our First Amendment? What happened to that? You ain't gonna talk about that because it's non-lucrative. Y'all can't make money with us, y'all gonna make money off of us. Monetization. That's how this world look at us, man. We don't. And that's why I keep telling, I keep preaching. We need to come together, people. We do. Because before long, this whole world gonna be, it's gonna go up in flames. And it's already smoking. So with that being said, y'all tell me what y'all think about this community, what they're trying to push their hate crime. And you see how they're doing it. They're pushing it. They got these major media outlets help trying to stamp this situation, and we left with nothing. We're still gonna continue to get shot and killed in these streets. And what do we ever get? Nothing. But you notice all this kind of distractions and these events and killings are going on every time when an election rolls around. And if you ever notice, they're sticking this community right in our faces, right up under our nose, and we don't even see it. So with that being said, people, y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Y'all leave a comment down below and tell me what y'all think. And I'll get back at you next time.